You've always been such a trailblazer in the industry. Why was this the right moment to step behind the camera, and why this story?
Do you know, I think it was many different things. I think because the script was written by my son and I was so impressed by it and loved the dialogue, it was just phenomenal. And so when it came to the point that the script was ready to send out to directors, I just realised that there was no way we could possibly let it go. And also I wanted for him to be able to have the experience of seeing it get made and seeing those characters come to life that he had really created. You know, there's nothing more thrilling than watching great actors at work, and I wanted that for him. But also, having spent so much of my life advocating for other women in all areas, not just film, I really thought to myself, you know, who am I if I don't do this now and actively step into that role and try and really play my part in changing the culture. So that was another reason why I really wanted to do it. And I'm just so proud of myself that I did. And I'm 50 and I did it. And I feel proud. I feel really proud. I really hope so. I mean, I would love to do more of it. I found it incredibly rewarding, uplifting, challenging, all of it. I loved being with those actors. I loved being with the children to that extent. And also the collaboration with the crew, because it all has to work together. You all have to be a team. And it's something that it really just lifted me up, you know, and I've been non-stop all year. I've barely drawn breath. I've only been doing the film. I delivered it to Netflix, completed on October the 12th, and haven't stopped since then. I've already been talking to all of you fine people about the film, and I should, in theory, be exhausted, but actually I've thrived under that pressure, and I found it very nourishing. So I hope I do it again. I had thought about directing. Other people had said to me, other directors actually had said to me, you should direct, you know, you think like a director. And maybe I do. And it sort of occurred to me more and more, and I did take time to start properly thinking about it. I wasn't actively looking for something. And I think I always knew that I was never going to do it unless I really felt ready, you know, technically as well as emotionally, mentally, all of it. So yeah, I couldn't be happier that it was this one. Well, actually, it's not really based on that. That was simply an emotional backdrop for my son because it was something that he had gone through. But it's a fictional story with a fictional family. And yes, it is about loss, but at the same time, it's a very beautiful tale of family and actually life and love and living and what it means to be a human being processing difficult sets of emotions that actually I think in this country we're not particularly good at talking about. And we don't know how to process loss, and yet it's something that happens to all of us. It is part of life. But it's uplifting and funny as well. Hi, Jakey. Sorry, it's my son's best friend. It's uplifting and funny as well as being very, very moving. And I hope that what audiences take from this is that maybe they can see something of themselves or their own situations in these characters and in this story as it plays out. And maybe it offers them a space in which those conversations around loss might become a little bit more normalised. It matters to me to be authentic in life, in front of a camera, behind a camera, all of it. I should have it tattooed on my arm. You know, I can't finish on it to right next, and I don't know how to. And he had lots of moments where he would really question himself, question what he had done, and question whether or not it was any good. And saying to him, "I promise you, it's good. Okay, come on, let's do the scenes. You know, you be burning it, I'll be good. You be Connor, I'll be Molly." You know, we would just do it like that and keep pulling it off the page, so that he felt inspired more and he felt proud of the things that he was already discovering. And it was that just kept him going. I think, honestly, what I would say is that never, ever give up. Never stop. I am the most unlikely person to be doing this job. I grew up in a tiny terraced house in Reading. My parents had no money. Number 17 bus went screeching past our house every day, and the windows would vibrate because we were so close to the buses. And I went and I got a job in a delicatessen, and I saved up money from my wages for train fares to London because I was absolutely determined that I was going to do it. So sometimes just having that determination and not giving up is often the thing that will get you through, and it will make it really happen. You just have to decide to keep going. Don't listen to any negativity and just keep going. It's the most important thing.
Thank you.
I mean it.